the NCAA is finally allowing players to get paid. They are able to get paid by their name, by their brand, by their likeness, by their face. It's called the NIL. They could get paid for their name, image, and likeness. So this is a step in the right direction. It's finally fair. It's always been fair for players, for collegiate players to get paid. NCAA is $1 billion corporation. They make so much revenue off these players. The amount of income, of revenue that they're bringing in and year out is ridiculous, and they get to keep all of it. The colleges get to keep everything. The NCAA gets to keep everything, and the players, the ones that are putting on the show, the ones that are providing the product, get no cut of the pie. They get an education, yeah, they get a scholarship, but that scholarship could be revoked at any time. They're not guaranteed to even finish school. So many things could happen. Players could get hurt. Scholarships could get revoked. They get nothing from this pie, in my opinion, till this day. And I'm very happy that this is happening, that this is a reality now. I hope everyone could find some type of deal. There was like a funny one. I can't seem to remember what it was, but I think someone was selling like fireworks or something like small, and they were getting paid for it. And it was just like, yes, like this is what we're talking about. Like it doesn't have to be. Not every athlete is gonna get, the big Nike deal, the big Adidas deal, Under Armour, New Balance. Not everyone's gonna get all these big companies coming to them, hitting them up, being like, "Hey, do you want to be, paid by us?" Obviously, big players. Zion Williamson would have had no problem just signing for everybody. All these big college players, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields. All these players could have been gotten paid by big companies, but it's not just about those. It's about the local companies that kind of want to sponsor the local hero, the local college star. And I think now that we're starting to see it, it's good. It warms my heart. Pay these players. I'm happy for it. Like, let them get some bread. Let them get a cut of the pie. It should have always been like this. They should always have been to market themselves. They should always be able to sign their jersey and, try to raffle it out, make some money. I see no problem with it. I think it's good for the sport. And it's about damn time that the NCAA allows this to happen. And hopefully we move towards players getting paid, like, directly by the NCAA. I don't know how. There has to be a fair way to make it work. Obviously, the big schools would be able to pay their players more, or I don't know how they could put a cap on it. They should get paid, in my opinion, but this is a step in the right direction. I hope as many players that are out there could find some type of deal, some type of sponsorship, something that could benefit them and, could make them a little more whole, a little more bread as they're in college, because a lot of these players, their name is never going to be bigger than when they're in college, when they're playing the sport. A very small percentage, a very tiny percentage actually make it to be a pro. Some people go overseas to play in their sport. Others just, fizzle out. They just become local heroes. They become people that, look into their yearbooks, look into their old pictures, look into their old Facebook walls, on their old local news articles. They just fizzle out, and that's just missed opportunity. They're never really going to be able to make money off their name as when they're playing for their colleges, when they're a star, when they're local stars, when they're national stars for big college teams, big college programs. So I'm just happy. Like, I'm ecstatic. I'm happy. I hope all these players get paid. And I hope Reggie Bush gets his Heisman back, because that was a big issue with Reggie Bush. He like, someone like was trying to help him out to get his family some type of money, to get him some, some stuff, and he paid for it. They took his records out the NCAA record books. They took his Heisman. They kind of ran his name through the dirt, if we're being honest. And I don't think he deserved that. He was I think Reggie Bush was just trying to do what a lot of these players are trying to do, and some of them probably got away with it too. Like they're the stars. They're the ones that are bringing the income. They're the ones that people are tuning in to see. So give Reggie Bush his Heisman back, and I'm just glad the NCAA athletes are finally getting paid. They're finally getting their seat at the table. They're finally getting a cut of the pie, and they're going to get some bread, and I'm super happy for them. What do you guys think? I know there's some people out there that are like, this is gonna ruin college sports. They're not gonna play for the passion, and they're not gonna play for the love of the sport. The scholarship is more than enough. If you're one of those, let me know why you think that way. I'm very interested to hear your side of the story. But as far as I'm concerned, I am super ecstatic, super happy that this is happening. But let me know down below if you guys think this is a good. Tweet at me at hard to handle sports _ tweet at me. Let me know if you think this is a good idea and why, or if it's not a good idea, if this is going to ruin college sports and why.